Canada appears to be reaching for the stars when it comes to national security. This week, U.S. President Donald Trump unveiled his plans for a Golden Dome over America, a proposed multi-dimensional missile defense system. During his press conference in the Oval Office, Trump said Canadian officials called him and want to join the ambitious security program. However, White House officials estimate the protection system will cost at least $175 billion to build, and that Canada would have to pay their, quote, fair share. Jason Gaidola joins us live in studio with the latest tonight. Good evening, Jason.
Good evening, Manisa. It appears Canada is on board with the mega project after Prime Minister Mark Carney's office confirmed that discussions are being had surrounding NORAD and the Golden Dome.
Once fully constructed, the Golden Dome will be capable of intercepting missiles even if they are launched from other sides of the world and even if they are launched from space.
U.S. President Donald Trump is leaving nothing to chance when it comes to defending the United States after he and his defense secretary announced plans to create a new air defense system they're calling the Golden Dome.
And we will have the best system ever built. As you know, we helped Israel with theirs, and it was very successful, and now we have technology that's even far advanced from that.
Modeled after Israel's Iron Dome system, the American version will be deployed across land, sea, and space, equipped with interceptors that could destroy rockets even prior to launch. Defense contractor Lockheed Martin is tasked to lead the project.
And this Golden Dome could ultimately block nuclear missiles shot from on the ground and in space as well?
Yes, and there are, significant analysis of the existing and growing threat that have created the demand for this system to be fielded now. And so we are bringing those combat-proven capabilities, as well as working with all of industry and all of the technology companies to knit together this capability that will defend against those threats that you mentioned.
Trump says building the multi-layered program is slated to cost at least $175 billion. And Trump is promising it will be fully operational before the end of his term.
President Reagan 40 years ago cast the vision for it. The technology wasn't there. Now it is, and you're following through to say we will protect the homeland from cruise missiles, ballistic missiles, hypersonic missiles, drones, whether they're conventional or nuclear.
And the White House says it's willing to partner up as well. Trump said that Prime Minister Mark Carney and his government contacted his administration, indicating it wants to join the program. Trump added that he's willing to work with Ottawa.
Canada wants to be a part of it, which be, fairly small expansion. But we'll work with them on pricing. We'll be dealing with them on pricing. They know about it very much. They've asked to be a part of it, actually. I guess that's what I was talking about from day one. It just automatically makes sense, and it won't be very difficult to do, but they'll pay their fair share.
The Prime Minister's office confirmed that it is discussing with its American counterparts about strengthening NORAD and other security initiatives like a Golden Dome. It's unclear what role Canada will play in the program or how much money it plans to contribute.
The Prime Minister is also sending a message that he's prepared to make difficult decisions, and decisions that are going to be unpopular, but that are absolutely necessary. So anybody who objects to ballistic missile defense and who objects to this Golden Dome clearly has no idea what sort of a world we live in.
2 decades ago, Canada controversially opted out of the United States ballistic missile defense program and chose to monitor the skies through NORAD, leaving American troops to shoot down potential threats. The recent security pledge comes at the heels of a recent phone call between Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin regarding the war in Ukraine. Meanwhile, China also responded to the White House's defense plan, saying it carries strong offensive implications and it heightens the risks of an arms race and militarizes outer space.
The signal to Russia and to China is that America is prepared to spend whatever it takes to defend the continent, and that there's no point in them trying to have an arms race because they will not win. And of course, extended nuclear deterrence is also an important message to China in the Indo-Pacific.
Despite the cost claims by Trump, the Congressional Budget Office estimated earlier this month that the program's space-based components alone could skyrocket as much as $542 billion over the next 20 years.